Well, that wouldn't be a first time, Mark.
Well, let me ask you then. We met a bloke the other day, Mr. O'Brien. Oh.
Now, it's interesting what he's just said there, because he's actually accused Asylum Aid of lying, he's accused the Refugee Council of lying, and they're a government-funded body. He's also indicated that, in fact, the asylum seekers who win on appeal are included in the figures. Now, that's kind of interesting, because these are Home Office statistics. All the Home Office statistics on asylum seekers carry this little note saying, information is of initial determination decisions, excluding the outcome of appeals or other subsequent decisions. Curious, Mike. In fact, it gets even more curious, because in an answer in the House of Lords, Lord Williams, a spokesman on immigration up there, he says, a government spokesman, he said, I regret that equivalent information on grants of asylum or exceptional leave following an initial refusal could only be obtained through the examination of individual case files, and therefore at disproportionate cost. So the question here really is who's lying, frankly. Is it Mike O'Brien who's lying? Is it the Home Office who's lying? Is it Lord Williams who's lying? Mike, answers on a postcard, you know where we are. So, it's kind of weird, because there are lots of people who are given leave to appeal. There are a huge amount who aren't. These are some of the reasons that have been given for refusing people asylum. These are since the Labour Party has come to power. You state that the men drove you to a place 1.5 hours away and told you to run before they opened fire on you. The Secretary of State considers that if the men intended to kill you, they would have done so straight away, rather than give you a chance of escape. Fact. At an appeal, an Algerian was asked, if they really wanted to get you, why did they shoot you in the leg and not the head? Then we have, and this is an appeal determination, while I noticed the appellant to be quietly tearful when recalling her alleged rapes and that of her mother's death, as she did so when examined by the doctor, I am unable to ascertain that such tears were not contrived to create a sympathetic impression on me and the doctor. You then have Mr. O'Brien here. That's one of his better quotes. He was shown a picture of a torture victim. He said it proved nothing. I just see a man who's thin. Now, Labour government might be going ahead with this bill. There's bits we can do to stop it. It doesn't have to happen in your name, right? So I want you to pass the glass around. Any Labour Party members with their cards, if you want it to happen in your name, keep hold of it. If it's not, put it in. We'll cut it up for you. Now, on a quite weird and cheery note, just as this goes round, I want to tell you about this. We thought there's got to be a way that we can beat the voucher system. This is shite from start to finish. So we've been in contact with some of the aid agencies, some of the groups, and we also got in contact with a bank. We got in contact with the Co-op Bank, who are so concerned with the situation that they are prepared to support and help us to find a credit union that will operate a voucher scheme. So refugees can put the vouchers in, take loans out, the vouchers will be distributed, hopefully we'll be able to use them, and we can then start to beat the stigma and allow asylum seekers some dignity. What have we got? Oh, we've got a couple. Oh, hey! We've chipped off two. Yes, sirree, Bob. You want to play the voting game with the Daily Mail readers? We'll play you back. We're cutting them up one for one.